people with that event. We might have a B tier.
Yeah. Also, I've been given...
Oh, also the last extra credit. Definitely sign up for the last extra credit. Shout out to the KML team for putting that one on. We already have triple digits. It's the biggest extra credit ever.
I think extra credit 100 was really big. Oh, okay. So I lied. Also, homecoming first prize or first place prize is like 2K.
Yeah, it's going to be enough money.
So maybe you could win that. But getting into the game,
in this matchup, it feels as though Game & Watch is oddly in the difficult spots.
Yeah, because when you factor everything outside of like Kazuya's kill power and Game & Watch's weight, it seems like Game & Watch would do well just with spacing out the Kazuya. However,
Kazuya Mishima.
Right.
Also, it does feel as though it's a lot harder for Game & Watch to play out of shield because Electric pops you out of it.
Yeah.
So it's just like, okay, you're going to tap my shield for free, and I can't really play that kind of defensive game plan. He has to really do a lot more space with forward air and back air. And the problem is if you miss space or try to approach with neutral air like we just saw there, you might die.
Yeah, because I saw a tad bit, I was watching a tad bit of Kale versus Spicy on the other stream, and looks like Kale was getting like a decent bit of mileage out of up B, but in this matchup, I don't really think you get up B out of shield that often, as you were saying.
I mean, it's a good get-off-me tool, but a lot of Kazuya's moves have that little bit of hit roll that makes this difficult.
Yeah, as we just saw.
Drives to the back air, drag down, not going to work out, does get the land, but no, the armor from Rage Drive. I thought Kale had the stock on lock, but instead Myth shows it just a fantasy.
Going all the way down there with Keyblade.
Ooh, great up B in an advantage there. I'm digging that one.
Yeah, that was nice. Definitely caught Myth lacking out there. Whoa. I heard the sound effect.
I thought that was a 9 for a split second. Yeah. Right,
it's weird that it still makes that sound effect, even though it's just freezing.
I think it's like slightly different, but not enough for like an uncultured swine like me.
Yeah.
Like if you're a Katy Perry fan, you're not telling the difference between those two tracks.
Somebody in chat, whoa, you can't tell the difference between the sound that... Oh.
You're just dead. Got the Burp Tech, goodbye.
Kazuya Mishima does not care what sound effects are going on.
Doesn't care about a dang old thing, that's for sure.
His windscreen doesn't even have music.
Nope, it's just the announcer letting folks know what is about to happen.
What did happen?
Mr. Mishima.
He did win.
So, for stage picks, like I would not be surprised if we have something like a Hollow Bastion available. Triplats will likely be banned, and I don't think we're going to see Final Diva set.
Most likely not. But yeah, I think Hollow Bastion could be nice for Game & Watch. You get to play, like if you can stay in that little center stage house of yours.
This is interesting. This is very risky for Game & Watch because First Tech is like this platform is not particularly large, so you can kind of First Tech on this. Like, yeah, max range you can get out of it, but 9 times out of 10, Myth is just going to kill you if you ever get put on that top plat. And Kale has not been particularly consistent with these approaches.
Because, I mean, if D3 from earlier was not safe against these kill moves from Kazuya, Game & Watch most certainly is not.
No, not at all.
Although, Myth has to deal with these up airs, I say, as he gets down.
Yeah, I did get juggled for 120%, but Rage Drive is online, so we can draw that even one hit. Just don't get command grabbed. I'm begging you, Kale.
These aggressive down airs off stage from Kale are amusing me to no end.
What great pickups. That's a true combo right there. If you get the last hit of the fish fading back into that chair, it is a little bit of a drag down, a knockout combo, which does claim that stock.
Yeah, and Kale needed that stock because Rage Drive was online.
And continuing a little bit of pressure off stage, we're going to go for the bomb. We are. Has to recover high is Myth, and using that aggressive up B, I think Kazuya is dead here.
Yeah.
2 quick stocks in succession, that last one being a 0 to death. Myth all of a sudden on notice, and Kale, we're going one more time.
Now, I mean, Game & Watch offstage also has pretty nice kill power, as we're seeing.
That's where this man makes his money. Good TI, and then the early up B does get Myth out of that, and now we have an opportunity to get a kill with the back air, and it is enough.
Now, obviously not a great situation for Myth here, especially given how the previous stocks have been taken. Like, you might not necessarily have to get hit by a kill move on stage. You just have to get sent off stage, and then you could be a victim to that back air.
Yeah, this is, Myth has to play absolutely perfectly, but yeah, getting edge trapped against Game & Watch, not necessarily the easiest place to dig yourself out.
Definitely not.
So 1-1, and I think we're seeing the strength of the Game & Watch in this matchup there for sure.
Yeah, that stage pick was bold, but it definitely worked out in the end.
So 1-1 on Kale's side. I'm wondering what Kale leaves open. Probably we're only going to get like a PS2 or a small battlefield here.
Yeah, I'd see something like that because I feel.
TNC? Okay, yeah. We got FD at home. I guess Callus was the other band.
I suppose this is an interesting stage. I think to choose.
How so?
The blast zones are bigger, and I feel like that's not great for Kazuya. Although it is Game & Watch, so I don't think it matters as much.
True, true. And those side blast zones, I think Game & Watch is going to be more likely to steal a stock off the edge than Kazuya would be.
Right.
Oh, that spot dodge. Myth got around all that bacon, but instead put himself into a super awkward spot. And the neutral continues to be locked and loaded here. Kale, I mean, this doesn't taste good whatsoever.
Right.
Myth might not be too happy with this one.
Has to survive stage being FD for a solid second.
This is the problem. Like, I feel like Kale approaches with neutral air way too much in this matchup. Camp this man out. It's Kazuya. Like, there is no shame in standing across the stage and just looking at him while the electric's in place.
Yeah, that's kind of how you have to play against Kazuya with a lot of these characters. Just don't let him approach you, because Electrical and God Fist, while it does a lot of things, it does not hit across the stage.
Yeah, that is not a safe dance that man is doing. This electric slide ain't something you want any part of. Oh, no, you're dead, aren't you?
Yeah.
Why? Why did you approach Kale? No one stands on that platform with anything but bad intentions.
So I did fail to account for that platform. Man, I remember last Arcadian, I died at like 60 on that platform.
Yeah, I've been killed far too early on that platform a couple times.
To Lucas F tilt.
U2 forward air got me at 34. I was very unhappy.
Yeah, I'd understand.
Like Shadow Claw at like sub 40, and it's just like, I don't like this game anymore.
Right?
Trying to get a little bit of platform pressure here is Kale. No more rage drive, but I mean, frankly, this percentage differential, it isn't as bad as it looks. This is still gets the stock, but Myth just needs one tiny tap.
Yeah,
Kale's
one
stock goes
electric
away.
into like up smash.
Ooh, two charge of that oil panic.
Oh.
Oh, please get the, oh, he jumped away. I was really thought that Myth was gonna like miss the tech and die on that flat.
Because I know Kale was also prepared for Myth to land on the platform with that down smash there. Wow.
So this is 1-1, by the way, so don't let production fool you. Kale did take that last one. That wasn't a fever dream. So this is decisive right here. Whoever wins this one gets that counter pick selection in game 5. Stuck on the platform. All right, here we go. 2-stock victory for Kale. Again, clutching it out right there. Listen, if I'm not allowed to smack talk him on his own stream,
yeah,
then I'm going to get escorted out of the venue here at the end of the night beforehand, I think.
He was trying to say something, I just couldn't hear it. In the middle of a set?
In the middle of
Okay.
All right, so we are back to, it looked like TNC was getting, oh no, Hollow Bastion actually. So yeah, this is one of those where the platform is a little bit broader, so the perp tech can be a little bit harder, but you can still perp tech. And I think the TNC definitely showed itself as not necessarily the most reliable counterpick from it. Oh yeah,
wow.
Speaking of perp tech, by the way.
Yeah.
Zero death. Kazuya Mishima.
Less reliable does not mean not reliable, as we just saw.
This man may not be driving a Honda, but you know, Toyota not too bad either.
Right. But these back airs off stage.
Did he double jump?
Maybe.
Yeah, it looked like he burned a double jump at disadvantage.
It's always impossible for me to tell because the double jump and the up B look the same to me.
They kind of do, yeah. This character is very hard to commentate sometimes.
Kale falling first all the way into like the top corner, but still getting sent right back there as soon as they both land on stage.
All right, great up B right there to pick Myth up. Unable to land the kill quite yet. Up B again, just bailing out. I like that great grab by Myth though. Can't convert anything out of it. Kale struggling to land anything strong. Gets potentially a little bit of an edge trap situation here. Oh, but kind of expends all of his energy on that down smash. I would like to see the forward tilt instead.
Yeah. Oh, I just realized the reason why down throw didn't combo into electric at the beginning there is because he had a lot of rage.
True.
Tries to read the neutral B coming out down there. It did not.
Gets a down smash on the aggressive option from Edge. So Kale trying to keep it close here. We've seen this man steal stocks very quickly. Speak of the devil, offstage already is Myth. Is intercepted again. Has to use the up B preemptively. Goes for the down air. I dig that from Kale's side. A little bit too slow though.
Yeah, because everyone knew that the air dodge was coming out there. It's just slightly off on the execution. But
I'm digging the use of this up B as an abandoned ship. Like, just get me out. I want it to be literally anywhere else.
I mean, because yeah, every time Kale has had a prolonged interaction with Kazuya, that's not gone well.
I think anybody that's had a prolonged interaction with the Mishima clan has gone poorly.
Yeah. I talked to him the other day, walking down the street. Terrible guy.
Exactly. It's like the only Mishima that's any good is the bear.
Right.
Yeah, Kuma's the only one that can actually deal with the Mishima clan. And only Heihachi, not even Kazuya.
Ah.
Daddy's favorite son is Kuma. That's so wild to me.
That's true.
It's like, how bad is it when like the pet is your father's favorite?
The dad is like, we are not getting a dog, and then as soon as they get the dog, they're best friends.
Exactly. There's a difference between being best friends and being like, I like the dog more than my son.
Yeah.
Exactly. Daddy, are you saving up for my college fund? No, I'm saving up for a new dog bed.
Right. He actually needs a platinum-plated collar. Pick your song when you go on Small Battlefield.
True.
I like hearing good tunes.
So Small Battlefield, interesting pick here. I think we've got a little bit of DSR on Kale's side because perhaps there's like not much left. Because this is a traditionally a fairly good stage for Kazuya.
What stage isn't?
I would have liked to go Battlefield potentially.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I feel like
It's okay for Kazuya, but top line for Game & Watch is so good.
yeah, and I do feel like it does allow you to sort of platform camp him a bit more, which might be necessary.
Yes, it's just necessary.
Yeah.
Keep the bad man away from you, and you typically win the game.
Forward air's coming out.
Good
Won't
safety
find them
pressure, yeah.
Kale has yet to get hit thus far.
Kale is playing very good defensively right now. I think Kale's had enough of approaching with neutral air.
Yeah, forward air is the play now.
Yeah, forward air and back air. We hit directional aerials in this house.
See, if Kazuya Mishima won't fold to the entire population of the ocean, then heavy explosives is obviously the next step we have to take.
Right, command grab does take it a little bit more even at 54%. Does get a neutral air to not much else. Last hit of the up air, continuing the juggle string, but we got to get stocks now. Take this rage off Kazuya.
That's so depressing. Kale put all that hard work and effort to get Kazuya to 100, gets hit by one command grab.
And now it's like, I'm at kill percent.
Yeah.
I'm in danger.
But he is definitely solidly in the lead here.
Steal the stock. Oh, that back air was so close. I 100% thought that Kale had that connection.
Kale did the thing I was hoping that he would do eventually. It was just whiff that one back air. No, actually, we're running this back.
More.
Up B's, back airs again.
More buttons. This is 108% untouched.
Franklin the Turtle is hungry.
Kale does in fact like turtles. It has been the recipe for success. No soup on the menu right here, just more hitboxes. Kazuya cannot make it back to stage. Another 0 to 10. This is brutal.
But yeah, I think this game has been going a lot better now that Kale has stopped approaching with Nair, like you said.
We did keep the jump okay.
Yeah.
This is so bad. All of a sudden, it's like Kazuya. We are reminded of the reason why this character isn't top 1. It turns out when Kazuya cannot hit electrics and cannot get his feet set on the ground at all, this character kind of collapses. The safe shield pressure, I don't think that Myth knows that that's plus.
Probably not, and just all these pairs coming out, it feels like, well, not all of them have been hitting, but like when they count.
Oh, the raw B, we needed that. Great option for Myth.
But yeah, I mean, Kale kind of set in stone here. The game plan, just put up that impenetrable wall of explosives.
Great TI up onto the platform too because of the rage. I think that Kale was able to actually reset that situation. Safe shield pressure against the up B. Again, off stage is Myth. Can Myth make it back? High recovery and great hitbox, but gets caught with the key, and that's it. Kale clutches it out with a phenomenal adaptation in Game 5.
Yeah, I really, really like the switch to, instead of going with the nairs, which, you know, Game & Watch, it's kind of the bread and butter. That's what a lot of them go for, but instead relying on the forward airs. And I think that's exactly what Kale needed.
Yep, the forward air pressure, and it's like I said, people don't realize that you can actually make forward air plus on shield. Like, it's not like super plus, like Game & Watch is